Hey guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today I want to share with you my top recommended balloon decks for all arenas with no legendary cards required. If you do have a Lavahound and you're looking for a Lavaloon strategy, I will leave a link down in the description below to some separate videos I have done on Lavaloon strategies, but today we're focusing on non-legendary options. So let's go ahead, get things started by taking a look at the lower arenas first. Alright, so when it comes to balloon decks in the lower arenas, there are two main strategies that I would recommend using. The first is a giant balloon deck, the second is a balloon cycle deck. The decks that I'm showing you currently on the screen are optimized for Arena 2 and below, assuming you've just reached Arena 2, unlocked your first balloon, and don't have access to cards from the higher arenas. So this next set of decks here is optimized for up to Arena 7, assuming you haven't reached Frozen Peak yet and you don't have access to the Ice Golem or the Ice Spirit. And all we've really done is switch out the Tombstone for a Cannon and switch out the arrows for a Zaspel. And the reason I recommend switching out the arrows for a Zaspel and keeping the Fireball is as you get closer to Royal Arena, you have to expect to start facing more Royal Giant and Barbarian decks. And in my opinion, the Fireball is a bit more versatile against those decks versus the arrows because it performs well against both minions as well as the Barbarians. And finally, moving past Arena 7 here to Arena 8 and beyond, we're going to start incorporating some Ice Spirits and Ice Golems into our decks, and we arrive at the top 3 recommended balloon decks that I have for you guys today. The first is going to be a giant balloon deck, as always, just making a couple of minor changes for the new Frozen Peak Arena cards. The second, once again, is a balloon cycle deck, which if you don't have access to a decent level of furnace, you can go ahead and use a cannon instead, much similar to the cycle decks we talked about earlier on for the lower arenas. And third and finally is a Pekka balloon deck, which honestly guys is a ton of fun to use because the Pekka acts as your heavy hitting defense shutdown card, and you no longer need a defensive structure for that purpose, so you can go ahead and use the Ice Golem instead. And this deck really works because the Pekka serves double duty on shutting down stuff on defense and serving as a tank on a counter push for your balloon. But let's go ahead and take a look at a replay of the Pekka balloon deck in action first. Then we'll go ahead and finish off with live battles with both the giant balloon deck as well as the Ice Golem balloon cycle deck. Alright, so here we are with the Pekka balloon deck facing off against Wolf, and the reason I want to do a replay versus a live battle with this Pekka balloon deck is simply because I have the perfect example right here to share with you guys against a Royal Giant deck. It was just so good, such a great example as to how this deck works and why it works. So the Pekka, like I said before, is your heavy hitting card, your main defense shutdown card for those heavy tanks like Royal Giants, Golems, and Giants. So right there, he drops his Royal Giant in the left-hand lane. Gonna go ahead and use the Pekka on the exact same lane. And I don't commit too much elixir early on because he might use Barbarians in front. So as you can see, I'm sitting on my elixir, I have the Musketeer selected, waiting to see what to do next. He drops down the Infernal Dragon, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Ice Spirit to freeze the Infernal Dragon, then zap it to protect my Pekka. Now unfortunately, he does have a skeleton army available, and I don't have another spell like Zap or Log. I don't really want to use the Fireball on a skeleton army, so I'm going to go ahead, sit back, and allow the push to die on the left-hand side, and do some split lane pressure here with a quick Ice Golem balloon push on the right. And that's one of the reasons I love this deck, having both the Ice Golem and the Pekka in the same deck is such a strong counter to Royal Giant and Elite Barbarian decks, because the Pekka shuts down both Elite Barbarians as well as the Royal Giant, and the Ice Golem, if your Pekka isn't available, is really useful for pulling over the Elite Barbarians. And also, if you use Pekka on defense, it serves double duty, like I said before, by going back on a counter push and potentially tanking for your balloon, or you can solely use the Pekka on defense and then use an Ice Golem balloon push for an offensive push. Now, if you're facing off against a Hog Rider, the Hog Rider is a bit faster cycling, so the Pekka isn't as strong against Hog Rider decks because eventually they will outcycle you. So if you have to use a Pekka on defense against a Hog Rider, you have to make sure you do either two things. First, maybe you set up a counter push with the Pekka afterwards. So maybe you spend 7 elixir on a Pekka, your opponent has only spent 4 on a Hog Rider, you're down 3 elixir, but maybe you support the Pekka with a balloon on a counter push and you make up that difference there. Or if you can force your opponent to spend equal amount of elixir on defense afterwards, then it kind of prevents them from outcycling you. So for example, if your opponent uses a Hog Rider, you use the Pekka on defense. If you force them to use a Knight on defense against your Pekka, that equalizes the elixir exchange. Now here, so far, he's coming in with the Royale Giant. I don't have the elixir available for my Pekka, so I'm forced to use the Musketeer Ice Golem combo. The Ice Golem distracting the Inferno Tower or the Inferno Dragon nicely there, allowing the Musketeer to finish off the Royale Giant. Gonna go ahead and use my Pekka on the exact same lane as that bowler, because I know with 20 seconds left, he only has enough time to use a Royale Giant on that lane, so the Pekka will shut it down. So right there, gonna go ahead and Fireball, Ice Spirit, take out the Inferno Dragon. His tower on the right down to 342 health. All I need is one more balloon push on that tower, and we do get the victory. So right there, a couple seconds left, going real aggressive with an Ice Golem balloon on the right hand side, Ice Spirit in the back. He has no option here because his Skarmy can't defend the Ice Golem. His Infernal Dragon is too slow for the balloon, and boom, the Fireball goes down, giving me that 1 crown victory. Let's go ahead here, take a look at the Giant Balloon deck next. Alright, so here we go with the Giant Balloon deck facing off against Yeah. Now, this strategy, guys, real offensive strategy, really heavy on the offense, not so strong on the defense, so you have to keep the pressure up and really prevent your opponent from building up a real strong, overwhelming push. So let's see here. Gonna Fireball these minions here. The skeletons should take out the Royale Giant fairly quickly there, and then down it goes. Only a little bit of damage on my tower, considering it was a level 12 Royale Giant, so Musketeer might force some pressure there. He's gonna go ahead and use Spirit Goblins, and then I get one Musketeer shot on the tower. Now, I want to do a Giant push on the same lane, because if he does Royale Giant, we can go ahead and defend it, and then set up a kind of push from there. And also, the Giant will soak up a couple of the Fire Spirit spawns from that Furnace. Now, Giant will get close. I'm expecting Barbarians in his deck here, so I want to have the Fireball available for the Barbs, and maybe hit the Furnace as well. Yeah, there's the Barbarians, guys. Told you. Let's see here. Boom. I want to Fireball the minions and the Bomber. And the Barbarians. Come on, Fireball goes down. Boom. Yes, yes, thank you. Now, the balloon won't get in there, but we do have a Musketeer surviving the Death Bomb from the balloon, hitting the tower right there. Musketeer might be able to go in there and do some work to the Furnace. Boom, boom. Kill the Spirit Goblins, please. One shot on the Furnace is all I ask to finish it off. Thank you. One shot on the tower, too? No. Don't get greedy, Shane. Don't get greedy. So, another Furnace going down. Let's soak up another Fire Spirit hit and go another slow push. I want to have the Fireball available to take out his Barbarians on my push, but let's go in with the cannon right here to distract. Boom. Thank you. And then we'll spawn some skeletons inside of the Giant to force it to retarget to the cannon right there. Boom. Thank you. Now let's go Fireball here. Boom. Thank you. And all that Fireball really does is just weaken the Barbarian and allow the Musketeer to finish them off in one shot to survive longer on defense here. Kill the Fire Spirits, please. And then we'll go Giant right here. His Barbarians are out of rotation. Let's go Balloon. I'm gonna get back to my Fireball ASAP. Boom. Yes, there we go. Minions are dead. Giant is tanking like a boss. Furnace going down here soon. And there we go. Giant is still tanking. His Barbarians coming out here very soon, though. His Barbarians are coming out very soon. Balloon getting that one hit on the tower. Giant still tanking. One more Balloon hit. Musketeer locked on. There we go, guys. Slowly but surely taking out the Royale Giant Barbarian Furnace deck. So we'll go slow Giant pushes to distract his support troops behind his RG. And I think he actually gave up, guys. So let's go Ice Spirit Balloon right here. Yeah, it just got dominated, guys. Boom. I love it, guys. I love it. Love it so much. Let's just take out the tower for the extra crown there, maybe. Come on, seconds. My balloon hit. No 2 crown victory. I was like a half second away from a 2 crown victory, guys. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish off by taking a look at the faster cycling balloon deck. Alright, so here we go with the faster cycling balloon version there, guys, with the Furnace. Now, as I mentioned before, if you don't have the Furnace up to a decent level, you can use Cannon instead. You might be asking, what about the Furnace in the lower arena versions? Because the Furnace unlocks in Arena 5. Why didn't I mention it then? Well, to be honest, it's harder to level up your Furnace in those lower arenas once you first unlock it. You need it up to like level 7 or so to start using it. So that's why I didn't recommend it in the lower arena versions. But let's see if we can go cycle some skeletons back here. Go Balloon, Ice Golem. That's a bad timing though on the Ice Golem. Yeah, let's do it now though. Boom. His pump just went down. Let's get him. Get him. Go get him, guys. Where's your minion horde? Alright, Bomber. Bomber doesn't shoot balloons, guys. Balloon, get in there. Yes. Oh, I love it, guys. It's so juicy. Nice. That's a dead tower for sure. So, let's see here. Tower already down. Flawless lead so far here. Musketeer will hopefully kill the Ice Wizard as well. Then we can start getting some furnace action going on here. Now, he is using an Elixir Collector, which to me says he's using a beatdown deck. There's his Giant as I'm saying that. So, we can try and keep some counter pressure up with another Ice Golem Balloon push to maybe force him to spend all of his Elixir on the opposite lane instead of supporting his Giant. Oh, no, he's got 3 Musketeers. Oh, well. We're dead. We're dead. Literally. Boom, fireball, please. Yes, sir. Can we go boom zap as well? I want to, guys. Boom zap right there. Yes. Oh, I felt like it took forever to that zap to go down. Now, she will outrange the tower. But we'll go ahead and Ice Spirit it right here. Boom. Freeze her. Freeze her. She's dead. There we go, guys. There we go. Now, let's see here. Let's see here, guys. He's got 2 pumps down, though. Let's get a furnace going on here. Get some furnace pressure. We still have a flawless lead so far. And with only a minute 10 seconds left, I'm not too sure if I'm worried as much about the pump there, because he doesn't have too much time to benefit from it. So, let's see here. I want to kind of surround the Ice Wizard with a Skeletons. And I wonder if we can do Ice Golem Balloon. Then we'll have Fireball Zap for his Musketeers if he uses them. Where's your Musketeers? Please use your Musketeers. Ready for this? You know what? Let's do this right here. Boom, boom. There we go. And we'll worry about these ones on the right here right now. We'll go boom, boom, boom. Lots of boomage, guys. Alright, so he's got a good push here on the left-hand side. Well, Fireball. Oh, we got the Bomber as well. Zap. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. There we go. This is a GG, guys. This is easily a GG. There we go, guys. Dominating with that balloonage. Let's go. Muskie. Ice Spirit. Freeze them, Musketeers, please. Fireball, finish them off, please. Yes, there we go, guys. There we go. And, oh, sir, you're still trying, sir. You're still trying, but this is just a GG, my friends, guys. There's a Fireball in the King Tower. He is at a level 10, though. He's 1 level lower, but all of his card levels were pretty much similar in that department, and the extra health on my towers didn't really affect the battle there because I had over 1,500 on both towers. But boom, there you guys have it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Those are my 3 favorite balloon decks to use right now. Balloon Pekka, Balloon Giant, and Balloon Cycle. And I also gave you guys some versions for the lower arenas if you don't have access to all the cards. If you guys use a different balloon deck and it's working really well for you on ladder, please share in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what balloon strategy you're using, and maybe some other people would love to hear as well. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for some more Clash Royale content. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one.